am actually a mental health therapist. So I'm really used to one-on-one talking to people about what they care about, what they struggle with, why they might be struggling in this world right now and all the challenges that we have. And that is actually what brings me here. I personally was struggling after that man who shall not be named became the president. The challenges in my office became less about really individual concerns, but felt like global concerns. People were sad, more depressed, more despairing, and it was like I didn't even know quite what to do. And on top of it, I was struggling. I have 6 kids. I grew up on a farm, a dairy farm, where we just treated each other really well. And I just couldn't quite wrap my brain around like what was going on in this world. I felt like it was a world I kind of didn't recognize. And so I was getting down. And nobody wants a depressed therapist. So I had to figure out what to do, literally. So I had to decide, well, what am I going to do? How am I going to help? And that was the place that I really started to energize. I have always cared about my community. I've been the girl that did the mission trips when I was young and did the crop walk, if y'all remember those days. And so I was the one that had been a Girl Scout leader, and I decided to start a nonprofit. A nonprofit that brought our community together. It didn't matter what age you were. It didn't matter if you were red or blue. We just came together and we lifted up our town. It was called Lift Lodi. I live in Lodi. And so we brought together people that wanted to just care about our community. The first year we had 200 volunteers. The second year, 250 volunteers. And then the third year, people said, Sarah, you need to do more. We need you in office. And I said, holy buckets. I don't know. Thought about that, talked to a lot of people, and people were just so willing to have a fresh voice. Somebody that just maybe didn't know all the lingo and didn't know all the things, but was willing to learn and really care, really want to listen. And I have a history of knowing how to listen because I don't know who comes in my office, what their concerns are, or what their political party is, but I know that we all have a heart that wants to care about each other at most levels and want things better for ourselves. So I then agreed to do a race for the assembly in a very red district, and then the maps changed. And the maps changed so much that I was now in a lean slightly blue Senate district, and they said, Sarah, we want you there. And so I am brand new. I went from a -18 red district that I was running in to a +3 blue district. It's 3 times as big. I have so much to learn. Thank you so much for letting me be here today. I'm really excited about being maybe a fresh voice, somebody that cares, obviously, about our mental health, cares about reproductive freedoms, cares about expanding Medicaid for all of those that are not being receiving the care that they need, and doing all the things that I can as somebody that wants to uplift the middle class. That's what I grew up as, and that's what I want to continue to lift up, and to protect our rural communities. That's really important to me. I grew up in Cashton, Wisconsin, if anybody knows where that is. Yeah, Cashton. Yay, Cashton. So thank you all for having me. Thank you for listening to me, and please, if you can, check me out on the website. It's Keyeski for Wisconsin WI. So there's a yes in the middle of my name, so that's what I'm going for. A yes, progressive meeting, going for new values, rural, liberal values, progressive values in the state of Wisconsin in the 14th district. Thank you.